Greetings, YouTube. Happy Friday. Hey, what do you know? I think the She-Hulk crystals are finally out of the crystal vault, and it is go time for me and my schedule of teaching because Lord knows Monday is the first day of the 19th semester I've been here, and so I will be going into the office today, going into my office to meet with my new teaching assistant and start getting my classes ready. Now, here's the deal. We have seen this 0 times since the new Catalyst store came into effect. So, literally, I thought they were done selling Alpha Catalyst offers. But my question is, because of course this store doesn't have Tier 3 Alpha or Tier 6 Basic, is Kabam going to, especially for the top progression levels, certainly for Wallet Breaker / Paragon, is Kabam going to stop putting Tier 2 and Tier 5 Basic Catalyst in cash-based offers unless they're like a throw-in, like a fortune cookie at an American Chinese food restaurant? I have to say the word American because I used to say fortune cookie in Chinese, and they said, Prof, if you go to a Chinese restaurant and get a fortune cookie, it is not a real Chinese restaurant. And I realized, oh, I guess I've never been to an authentic Chinese restaurant because my fortune was always a cookie. So Alpha Catalyst bundle. Let's see if what I just said is true or if it's not. Okay. 6 Tier 2 Alpha, a 50% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, and 2 Tier 5 Basic, plus $30 worth of gold if gold was being priced as it was in 2015. $30. So in this, the Tier 2 Alpha are still $5 a piece. The Tier 5 Basic are still $15 a piece if you divide it up. And then a 50% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector is a little bit more than retail price at this point because retail price has been lately for $50, you get 100%. And of course, if you were to do the math on this and buy both, that would be a fully formed Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selector for $60. And then, of course, that is also US dollars. If you were to buy this in Australia or even Kabam's headquarters of Canada, it would cost you more with the conversion rate exchange. So who is this for? Well, it doesn't say, right? Kabam has saved money by not giving us the progressions. They used to say, and sometimes they still do rarely, it's hit or miss. There's no rhyme or reason to this that I've been able to tell. They'll say, Paragon get this, Thronebreaker get this, Cavalier get this, Uncollected get this, not these. So I can't tell you what you're staring at right now. Now, what I hope isn't the case, what I'm afraid of, though, because we've seen this, where this is like a Paragon offer, and then if you're, say, Cavalier, it's the same price, but it's a 10% instead of a 50%, or if you're Thronebreaker, it's 25% instead of a 50%. That's my fear. Talking about the Tier 5 Basic and the Tier 2 Alpha, though, these things are so cheap for Paragon players now that really, especially because you can get them for units that you don't have to spend cash on, that part of the offer is irrelevant. I almost wish, like, Kabam has hurt the market. The best thing they've done with the market, I guess, technically, is the Cavalier Daily Special because you get Tier 4 Class Catalyst Selectors in that. But they've hurt that market elsewhere. They've made it easier to get Tier 4 Class Catalyst Crystals, but the keyword is crystal, which isn't a selector. And the algorithm on that has been rigged since 2015, where you can be going for, say, a skill Tier 4 Class Catalyst, and you can pop a batch of 10, which it takes a long time for the average player to save up 10 Tier 4 Class Catalyst, and you can get every class but skill, and that's by design. The algorithm knows what class you have the least of, therefore what you are trying to get, and it will screw you over to make you buy more. So I say that all to say I wish that there were some Tier 4 Class Catalyst selectors in this $30 offer. I think it would actually make it more of a tempting offer for myself. But here's what's also fascinating about this. And here's why this doesn't really make sense. At least for my progression level and Thronebreaker progression level. Because $30 is 6 days worth of a daily special. And for $5, you can get a 10% tier 5 class catalyst fragment selector. So if you multiply that times 6, you get a 60% tier 5 class catalyst fragment selector. Plus, you're trading out tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basic for tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha with some 6-star shards and a Cavalier Nexus Mystic Crystal. And you might say, yeah, but Prof, you're not getting the tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basic. Yeah, but that's what the Catalyst store is for. So the math on this makes no sense in August of 2022. The math on this would have been a decent offer before two things. Before the daily special was buffed and before the Catalyst store was buffed. But now that those two stores have been buffed, the only people that this is really going to be targeted at are impatient summoners that don't want to wait for the Catalyst store to reset. They don't want to grind the arena, and they don't want to buy 6 days worth of a daily special. They just want to do this right now. And technically, at the time of recording this, we are still in the last few hours, the last 2 hours and 33 minutes of the level up event. And maybe, just maybe, there's some people out there who, if they bought this, they would be able to take a 6-star to rank 4 during a level up event. I get why you wouldn't want to be patient in that regard, but otherwise, no. Otherwise, the math on this makes no sense in 2022 with the Catalyst offer. So this used to be like a B- offer, or at least a C+ offer. I'm going to give this a D+ grade because between the daily special, if you can just buy the 6 days, you get way more value for $30, and the Catalyst store for units makes tier 5 basic and tier 2 alpha a lot less valuable. Plus, gold is still pathetically priced and hasn't changed since we were taking up 3 and 4 stars with gold. So there you have it. Happy Friday. Thanks for watching.